This is a update. Well, I should say good morning because it's morning. It's very early. It's like 7:30 or something like that. It's all the sleep I could get. So I have the option to sleep more, but my body says we're good, so I can't. I tried. I definitely. At first, I was getting up at like 5. I think my body said I'm good. I'm like, no, that's not okay. Yeah, it's been tough getting enough sleep, even when I'm able to. I don't know, I think I kind of destroyed my system. I'm looking for my notepad, but I can't seem to find it. And it's here, it's behind me. Okay, as I said, good morning from Guten Tag, or Hallo. Turns out Germans just say hello. I'm learning some German now, and French, and Spanish, and probably other things. It's fun to learn. Yeah, I usually try to blog at night, but last night I was just so tired. It was only like 10:30, but I was just gone. I think I had 4 hours of sleep just had a limit, and I know I was kind of tired at different times yesterday, but I mustered the strength to get through it all. But by 10:30, I'm like, I can't do anything. I just gotta sleep. 4 hours. Now it's been, I think, you could say I got about 8 hours. I'm not quite, but 8 hours maybe. So I should be okay to get through the entire day. Hopefully not even take a nap at any point when I get home. Some things to do before work tomorrow. Anyway, yesterday was a good day. We did a long drive, 6 hours probably of driving, which don't often do, but sometimes you have to get to the locations. And it was like Shoshone Falls, which was, it's like 2 hours away, like 120 miles, probably more than that. Yeah, it's a ways, although they let you go 80, so you can make up some time. But still gotta keep it safe. And the falls are great, and then it saw some fossils and some of the Oregon Trail stuff. That's another treat you kind of get in Idaho. It's all this cool history of settling the American West, getting from the east to the west. So there's a lot of homage to that in history that you can learn while you're here. I mean, it'd be fun to kind of just follow it, I guess. I don't know if it'd be enough fun to actually do it, but it would be pretty fascinating, maybe for a family. I saw some cool bridges and stuff, just amazing architecture, but I think more impressive is just what you don't really know about. It's because when you're on a map, you think Idaho, okay, lots of flatlands, and then you more experience and okay, there are some mountains and stuff like that, but it's what's really striking is the gorges, the way nature is just like carved out these canyons, and it's like mini Grand Canyons everywhere. That's just kind of like you got flat stuff, and all of a sudden just boom. And even the river that did it, I mean, it's like not very big. It's like how, I guess, different eras of different levels of water and stuff doing different amounts of damage, but it's just crazy. And other places where you've got the volcanic movement with like the sedentary whatever, and they kind of come together and just make this like weird gorge there. It's just, all that kind of stuff is really fascinating. It's just stuff I've never even considered would be in Idaho. But there's been a lot of like great geology formations in California, which I never saw because I didn't really make a plan to go out and see. I saw a lot of California, but there's definitely a lot more to see. I've got my pen. This is interesting because I've stopped bringing this pen on trips because it just kept leaking. Well, this style of pen, obviously, once a pen leaks, it's in the trash. But I don't know, I've had 2 good trips where no problems, and I kind of wonder that, because I kept it in my bag, my like TSA bag, and I thought, wait, maybe it's just being in the bag has helped, or maybe it's just getting broken around or like damaged, getting kind of blunt trauma damaged from the bag. So I thought maybe that was the reason, and that's why sometimes I use it on a plane, or maybe it's even trying to use it on a plane, I don't know. But I know right away because it'll start leaking, and it could get everywhere. It could be really bad. And that, this ink will stay on your fingers for a while. So then I thought, the bag, but then, I don't know, it's in the cap, so how could it have any real trauma being in the cap? So I don't know. because my first hunch is just the air pressure. The difference just kind of breaks down this, but I don't know. But so far in the bag, it's been okay. So I'll keep trying, and I have backups. This is some. Oh yeah, there's another pen. It's like a more of a traditional one. So because I love this pen. I mean, I like this type of pen. This is the Precise V5 extra fine pen. Yeah, more. So tonight will be a flight back to Seattle, and then I'll have a few days, then a flight to Florida, which is going to be a really fun trip. That's going to be exciting doing my show again. I'm kind of honored to have that script done. Now I can say it's been done in 2 states, California and Florida. In fact, I had another script that was done in Florida years ago. Never got paid for it, but it's still kind of cool to have it done. And another script that was done in Canada. So I've got scripts done for you. I could advertise these scripts and maybe try to promote them, but this is fine. This is fine. Yeah. So, and tonight got the first class upgrade, so really excited about that. I was kind of expecting it these days by miles. I'm in a really good place for miles, so most of the trips have been. After February, I think almost every trip that I could. I can't get it upgraded on American, even though I get the miles. It's just their people get first dibs. My status isn't as good there. Your money's no good. Your miles are no good here, sir. But it is nice because it's not even a waste. Like it kind of still is, but it's not a waste in the way that I can fly as many trips domestically now and pay for economy and usually get a first class flight for the price of economy. So that's where it really works best. And it's where you really got to use it, because if you don't, all the trips to get to first class, I mean, the MVP level, it's a lot of work. And sometimes I have to book unnecessary trips. Not as much this year, but last year. Which those are the I don't know what they call mileage runs, where you just don't even leave the airport and come back. That's just a waste. But if I go to New York for a day or two, it's not a waste. I get to see some of New York, a little ball game or something. So yeah, I don't know if, now I gotta start obsessing about Fort Myers, if that trip's going to be upgraded to first class, because I don't know. I mean, it's premium economy at worst, but first class is definitely nicer. Definitely nicer. Yeah, we'll see. Although one of the flights is American, so I have no choice. Yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully not be tired at all today. I think I always say, I say now, but sleep, even though it's like I don't seem to demonstrate this principle, but sleep is more important than food and exercise. It's like a good night's sleep is vital, more than all these other things. So I'd love to just get into a really solid pattern of getting to bed at a certain time, getting up at a certain time, and just being in that pattern 6 days a week, maybe 7 if I could. I guess to be realistic here, you know. All right, I think I've rambled on enough. Loving my mic here. Hopefully it's recording. I didn't do a check, so, which is too bad, because all I have to do is hit a button on this and the mic records on this as well. So it's recording on the phone, but it's also self-recording on this. So if you have an emergency and you're just like, oh shoot, it didn't record on the phone, no problem. I have to download and sync it up. But for people that do that professionally, yeah, you always want to make it a habit of doing a backup recording, because it costs you nothing. I mean, delete the files when they fill up, but it costs nothing. There's no reason ever not to do it. The actually only good reason, well, that might be from, in a situation like this, is that the first tape, when you find out, oh shoot, it's blank, could be a dry run, it could be just a test, then you go back, look at your notes, but this isn't like that kind of video. This is just totally, free forming it, So, all right, I don't think other people are going to be up yet, so I'm going to just study some my languages and maybe have some coffee and enjoy the morning. So it's kind of nice to have some forced downtime where I can, do my study hobbies that I really like, but sometimes other hobbies get more distracting, and I do those. I gotta do my language things because there are reasons. Vague booking, vague posts, there are reasons. Okay.